showcase little tournament that we did this cap this tournament a few weeks ago, it was definitely seen. So
yeah.
But anyway.
Looks like these guys are actually getting live, so we're going to get into game right now and see exactly how this is going to go down. I am going to start. I'm on Acid Love at the moment, but depending on what position he's going to be playing, I could be switching over fairly soon. Looks like he's going to be taking defense, so I'm going to switch over to Virtual, who's already taken a shed load of damage. And we're moving around the map once again. So I've actually got, looks like I got Follow Killer on, and he's managed to take down Doomsday twice now, and he's just holding down position, it seems, until this next power-up is going to be spawning. He's getting some pretty solid combos off at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like Raiko is definitely pinning up on that ID position. He's already landed a lot of rails, but he does finally go down. London is going to be one taking it down. And it looks like even off the spawn, Raiko was able to grab that quad. That's actually huge. 2 fresh spawns are able to win that away. I'm going to switch over to Buzz, who does get the regen, and it looks like Quad will be going back for his own regen as well. So good move from Raiko. Acid Love on the other hand. Yeah, Acid Love, though, does get the red regen. He's actually very stacked. It looks like he's probably going to be staying on defense here. But I do want to take a look at this quad push. Not much, actually, no armor to his name.
Oh. There's some really awesome rails that Raiko's landing at the moment. He's got no more quad left, but he's going to be taking down Doomsday. Surely his teammate's going to leave over that red. That's really nice that they've stolen that away from the enemy team. And maybe
took a bunch of damage. But that red pickup is going to be huge, but he drops it right before his teammates able to help him, and actually Acid Love will be taking down both. Nice shaft work, keeping that flag home.
Yeah, Acid Love, very important plays there on the defense. I quickly want to switch off Follow Killer, but Virtual has just picked up the flag, and he's going to try and make it out. Well, no, he's playing around. He's just trying to mess with their minds at the moment. Trying to win himself a bit of space. Buzz Aldrin's going to eat a pretty hefty rocket over there. Can we get a double kill? He doesn't even bother in the end. 2 health remaining.
What?
It was gutsy play, but they managed to chase him down very quickly.
That's a very ballsy rocket jump. 40 HP remaining. He's a rocket jump across mid. Of course, that may have worked a little bit better if his team was there to help him out a little bit, but apparently Virtual has no problem rocket jumping.
I liked how he thought about it. He's like, shall I go for the rockets? And then he was like, no, just no.
He didn't even shoot. He was dead set on that rocket jump.
Exactly. That's all he wanted at that point. Alright, let's get back into the game. Looks like it was a very, very brief pause. What? I didn't see Raiko over here. Like, we've watched 2 minutes of Argentinian CTF. It looks like they've practiced their rails for today. And like all of the people we've watched have given us some, great rail work. Doomsday, he's meant to be one of the treasures of Argentinian Quake. So he should be giving us a lot of good action. We can move around the players a little bit more now. I haven't got Follow Killer on. Acid Love stacking up nicely. I'm back onto Virtual, who's stepping foot into the blue base. But actually, there's going to be a small touch just before the power-ups are spawning.
I'm taking a look at Doomsday. He's down here railing for the red team. And Virtual's going to get that pickup initially, but Raiko takes him down. And Raiko's actually going to push out and grab that, but goes down quickly as well. London off the fresh spawn. Almost no health, but that region is going to he will take that. So we're going to have a double power up here for London.
Go on, London.
If he can make anything happen. He needs the Zoot pulling for his blood.
Come on, London. He looks really shaky, to be honest.
Wow, yeah.
Well, it's a streamed game at the moment, so maybe London, you pick up that quad damage and oh crap, all eyes are on me right now. So hopefully London's going to be heating up a little bit as the games go on. He's going to get the end of the regen, but he will not be content exactly with the way things panned out for him then.
And Acid Love just doing a great job there on the red side. Doing a great job on defense. He actually has not died yet. Only one in the game. It was 4-0. No deaths to his name, so great job defending from him. But London, definitely one of the main attackers. Beautiful rocket there.
I was switching Doomsday, I'm afraid, but was it getting some good frags going?
Yeah, London finally started picking up one. He's pushing in here alone. He did get a little bit of armor, and he's only got 9 health, so this is going to be shut down very, very quickly. Yep. So Buzz Aldrin keeping the flag safe. I'm going to take a look around as well at the red side. I want to take a look at Doomsday. I don't think I've followed him yet. It looks like he's playing more of a high D than main base defense. So
he hits a lot of rails. That's what Doomsday does. He's like well over 10 impressives already.
56%, it's whatever.
Yeah. That's alright.
36 shaft as well. But Virtual, actually, this is a big deal because he did just take away the Mega.
Has he been spotted?
On the blue team right after the scrap. He took the rocket ammo when that player was around. I thought he would have.
I don't think they saw him.
They have no idea right now. He is just playing the waiting game, giving the okay from his team, and he's going to push out high right now.
Oh,
looks like he's going to jump back down low. The rocket jump across mid. He almost got bumped in a beautiful shotgun. Wow, was that IRC that took him down?
Yeah, I think so. He just had the shotgun and he just had to wait for him. Buzz Aldrin getting some good damage here with the quad. He's going to pick up the regen, jump back up, and he's all tidy, ready to go. But he wants to actually call over his teammate. He's got armor working, so I like that call. And let's watch Ziu here. I hope I'm saying that right.
Acid is stacked though, on the other hand. It looks like he's pushing out from his base a little bit, trying to shut down the squad carrier, but actually he just sees him and runs straight back into his base. That's probably a good idea. You do not want to give that region to the squad carrier.
Look at the kills though that he's racking up. Unfortunately, he didn't get past mid, but he managed to get a lot of his
that leaves
Argentinian
one
comrades
stack
down.
person. That's just one stack person in the red base then. Oh, and Zoom hit 3 rails. That is not a good way to go out. But nice job. He did put the enemy team there in disarray just a little bit. So red will be trying to regroup, reset for this next push.
I'm going to look at the blue team a little bit. I'm looking at Wizard at the moment, but I want to switch around a bit. Let's have a look at Zoo. He seems to be in the middle. And, are they receiving any pressure?
Doomsday, but not really. Doomsday has been sitting down low, mainly in the red base. He's trying to put in as many rails as possible. Obviously, we've seen him doing that. But it looks like he's falling back to base here, trying to help out his team a little bit. Raiko's going to be coming in. He will go down. Those are actually nice rockets from IRC Wizard, but he will go down as well. Very short-lived flag grab.
It's tough to tell who's going to take this one at the moment. They've been putting a little bit of pressure on each other's flags, but none of them have... They've made it to mid. The closest there was to a cap was when I think Virtual ran into the shotgun of IRC Wizard. And that was it. Oh, Zoo, he's got a touch, but he's really vulnerable. Oh no, he managed to pick the 50 health level up. He could withstand that rail, but...
Oh, what?
He did that little sneaky... the sneaky lip jump, and I think whoever's shooting at him was predicting to go a little bit higher than he actually did.
The quad is coming up right now. Zoo doing a good job chasing down Virtual, getting him off of the mid area. But London is going to be the one with this again. Again, he's very, very twitchy, high sensitivity, it looks like. But he will be waiting for this regen coming up right now. So good weight on that. Maybe he will pass off the double power up. We'll see. But Buzz Aldrin, on the other hand, nice job taking down Virtual. Let's take a look back at our quad and see if he's making anything happen.
He's going to rush across mid. He doesn't have much time left. I'm going to keep switching back over to him. He's out. There we go. We've got a rail kills, but he's weak as hell. Needed one more tick of that regen. It's kind of going to waste here. London is not able to execute with the quad. And there we go, they get the quad, they might survive, but they don't get past mid with the quad timer still going.
Yeah, I don't know if I would keep giving the quad to London. Then again, you know, mid on this map is pretty much a cluster, and it's hard to really plan that out without destroying the entire other team. But at the same time, you know, when he brings it back to that region, you might as well try and at least hand it off to somebody that's a little more stacked, or maybe a little bit more of an aim-heavy person like Doomsday. I think would be a good person to hand that off to.
I think if the pressure starts coming on, then defenders are going to come out with, you know, more health, more armor, and they're going to go for some of the big power-ups. Doomsday only got 13 impressives. By 3 minutes in, he had 10. And he's not managed to accumulate much more since then. Maybe his aim's been going down. Yeah, he's dropped quite a few percent with this rail. And IRC Wizard actually gets the better of him with that shotgun. He seems good at this weapon.
And taking a look at London, he does finally get a little bit of help up in the enemy base there. If they can make anything happen. I don't think so. It looks like they got shut down for the most part. We do have a flag grab though.
Oh, it was a really nice jump from Wizard, but there was just way too many people in front of him. He was kind of hoping a little bit then that it would be clear. We need to see, I think, a few more two-man attacks going on in the enemy bases.
London going for the pummel, getting shut down and been there though. But quad is coming up right now. London is actually nowhere near it, and that's the person we have been seeing grab it. But Wizard is going to be the first person to pick it up. Raiko is next. And finally, we have it sitting in the hands of somebody.
Virtual's got it.
There we go.
Let's watch Virtual. He's a team captain for Red. Let's see what he can do with this. He's very much a CTF pureblood, so I'm hoping to see some big moves from him. Moving in on the edge, he's going to get another regen over here. But, oh, he can't quite get it. He's trying to bait it out a little bit. And it looks like he's going to die. So Buzz Aldrin's going to get the remainder of that haste. We're almost halfway through this map, and we still have not had a cap. So it looks like we've got a pretty close game on our hands today. And I think that's what it was meant for. They picked their team so that we'd have some balanced matches. Hopefully we'll get some overtimes going. We'll have some intense cross caps, but at the moment, even getting one cap or the flag across to your own base seems nigh on impossible.
Yeah. It's been a pretty much an absolute standstill. But you know, I mean, like you were saying, I think they pretty much planned that, so that's good that they did that. And Raiko, actually, beautiful rail, shoving the enemy defender right down into that mega hole, and he will be getting across. He is railable. His jumps are a little shaky, though.
He makes
Virtual is going to have the other flag, but he doesn't make it across, and Virtual is going to be dropping down. He has no help from his team. Looks like he's going to be doubling back in the space. It's a terrible move. Finally takes down Wizard. Only 30 HP. He has 2 teammates here, but that rail from Zoo is huge. And Doomsday is the last one with it here, 42 HP as well, and Zoo, huge work. Wizard taking down the last remaining teammate. That's beautiful work there, and this should be an easy cap for Blue.
Well played. They were trying for the cross cap. They had plenty of teammates there, but they were just all completely cornered into that at that yellow armor part. And now, well, they're trying to get their hands back on the flag and back across to their own base. So even though they might have lost out on a point, they might actually be able to cap straight away. LG, help from the teammates. Damage, he's trying to sustain as much as possible, but I think London's going to make it through. So it's an immediate cap right back at them.
Wow. I mean, while all that was happening too, IRC Wizard is going to be the one grabbing the, go, you don't have haste, dude, go back and get
What happened? What's the haste?
He grabbed haste and he dropped it at the regen spot, didn't grab regen. And totally missed haste.
Did it time out or something?
No, he dropped it right when regen spawned, and he ran over it. You know, you have to wait a second or two right after you drop it to pick it back up. So I don't know if he picked it back up.
That's weird.
I don't see... Nobody has haste. He let it sit there and just die.
I don't understand. He was like, screw it, I just want to go.
I think he pulled a VJ.
I think
he did that last time, wasn't it? Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Buzz, huge LG on London. They're absolutely destroying them. Only 35%, but that was easily a 50%. He's going to be able to keep that red safe for his team.
I see Wizard, though, he's going to have a good call to his teammates because he just did a huge amount of damage to Acid Lev, the defender. So I think we might see an interesting attack coming soon.
Even London has fallen back on the red side into their base, trying to help out on defense.
Yeah.
And wait for Acid to get stacked up here.
Yeah, he must have
just got 100 HP. Yeah. So this is going to be a weak defense here for Red. This is a great opportunity for Blue. Hopefully they don't wait too long.
Virtual's moving
definitely need to get something going. But Doomsday is going to have something else to say about it. He's just going to rail all over mid. Beautiful jump from Virtual. Unfortunately, Buzz Aldrin was waiting there. That was a nice little fake out.
I'm checking out Virtual again, though. I'm sticking on him for a little bit until we at least get a power up or a flag pickup. It's actually been a lot of fun watching him. Oh, there it is. Flag pickup straight away. It's going to be on Ziu.
And Zoo here's going to delay this run just a little bit.
I think
he's only got 59 HP. He was looking for that 50 HP down low, and it was not there. He'll double back one more time. We'll pick up this 25, so at least he is above railable. He does have an aggressor right here. He's going to try and make his way out on a different route, but Raiko in the meantime will be taking that haste. Let's see if he actually runs into and help his flag carrier.
Nice little air rocket from Ziu. Oh, there's going to be a rail right in mid. Flag still on the floor, though. Is anyone able to get it? Yep, Buzz Aldrin's got it. Oh, he misses the rocket jump. He's a spin in the air, but he's got a nice stack working for him, so this might be another cap. He's taking a strange route.
That stack was everything he needed, and I think he just ran right past his region. He actually did. Both regions are still up, and neither team has taken that because of that flag run. And finally, Buzz Aldrin will picking up that haste. He will go down very, very quickly, but these regions, I don't think either team really knows they're even up right now.
They've been fighting over their haste. There's still so much time left on that haste. Doomsday's managed to get it. Are they not gonna have it? There we go. Wizards managed to get a regen. I think red team's still up, but there's just pressure happening from crazy sides. They seem to have just scrapped the idea of going for the regions right now and have just swapped it for pressure instead. London tries to get out the top route, but there is going to be someone's blocking him over there. Look at this. There's... Oh no, my bad. With red, what's going on? Team Virtual's regen still up. There we go. Acid Lev's going to take it. There's huge off times.
Yeah.
It's really messy now with the power-ups.
That pretty much just ruined all of Red's chances to get quad and regen at all, really, this entire game.
Yeah.
Even if they try to steal away the blue region, the quad's going to be over before that time. So yeah, this really offsets a lot of things. But Virtual getting caught down here, getting taken down by Wizard just from impressive spawn machine gun work there. And Zoo doing a nice job taking down London, taking down Doomsday. Another rail onto Doomsday. This is the fourth one. Unfortunately, right now he's very weak. He's trying to do as much as he can in mid. He does do some nice damage. I do want to take a look in mid though to see if anything is piling up, because people are going to be getting ready for this next power up. But Virtual says otherwise. He actually has a red to his name.
Wow.
That's huge. It looks like he's going to change his route here. Here's two enemies, and he's going to go completely down the opposite way. Down low in that base, and I don't recommend it.
It's going to be a long time until that spawns, Virtual.
And the flag sticks up and people can see.
I don't think he got the memo about the offset.
No, I don't think he did either. Minor details, man.
Yeah, these guys have been focusing so much on the aggression instead that they've I think they've lost track of the power-ups at the moment. So no, Doomsday, you're going to be waiting even longer for that region. And I think he's just like, screw it, let's just go. He's trying to make his way across, but he is just tremendously weak at that point. And they're going to have to be listening out, because they'll hear a sound when that regen spawns.
Yeah, see, it finally comes up. Zoo is going to be the one to get it for blue team. Let's see if he's actually going to do anything with this. I don't know if he will probably take this on defense or maybe attack with him, be more mid support. But after that rail, it seems like he's probably going to keep it here in base, because he sees three people in his base. He knows that he's going to have to stick back, and right now he's going to be holding it there on D. So let's take a look around and see what's going to happen maybe at the red region. It will be coming up here in 2 seconds. Hopefully somebody knows the time that it's coming up. We will see.
Oh, Ryko, unlucky there. Red regen up. Surely they're going to have heard it. I think Doomsday and his buddies just haven't got a clue what's going on with that power-up anymore. Because when it was spawning, they were just busy pressuring the blue base.
Wow. Zoo just hauling ass in there, trying to do whatever he can to get that flag in and out, and he's unable to do so. Nice shutdown there from Doomsday. But yeah, again, the red region is still up. They may actually be playing it smart and keeping it up for the next power up from mid. So
yeah, I mean, that actually could be really good. If they take it now and make their way over to mid, or if they take the other power up and make their way back into base, like, it could be fine.
You don't want to play it too risky. If you grab that region and go to mid and then die, you know, that's a free region basically for the enemy team. So, wow, grenades raining down. Aslov gets taken out very, very quickly. London taken down very quickly. Buzz Aldrin is out here. It looks like he's going to be able to carry this. He's still got a very nice stack, especially after that yellow. And yeah, you're get
away from that area, Buzz.
Oh, God.
Oh man, he's got a good stack anyway. Like, he's been making some great attacking plays and supporting in mid. So just use that quad.
If he knew the time on that region, he would not have wasted so much time on quad. He wants to give it to Ryko. Ryko does take it. He's one railing mid here, but only 5 seconds left on that, and he gets railed. That's going to be huge. Yeah, quad is absolutely wasted. See, if he knew the time on his region, he definitely would not have run back to space. He could have just pushed straight in with the 2 people that were next to him and mid there. That actually could have been a very effective push, and that's a little unfortunate, to be honest with you. London trying everything he can to get out of that base, hitting walls and everything off the rocket jump. Apparently he is still alive right now.
Oh, he's trying to get that rocket. Ryko just manages to put the flag back in this as he dies. So that's quite annoying for him.
You know what? I'm actually very surprised that London even has 31 kills. It seems like he's just running. I hardly ever see him shooting unless it's just a kind of a spam thing to get people off his back. He's just running into the flag room and trying to get out as fast as possible.
He's got a very erratic aim, but he seems to make it work somehow. Buzz Aldrin, though, doing some good defense. I want to look at the scores very quickly. So look, Buzz Aldrin,
I'm very impressed with him right now.
He's definitely been the most effective player in defense. Acidlov's died twice as many times. And it's definitely going to show a little bit on their scores, as that's why Team Ryko is winning at the moment.
IRC actually doing some nice damage there against Doomsday in the red base. Just want to take a look at Doomsday to see where he's sitting. Good to find some health.
We need to see them attack, though. Doomsday, Virtual, and Code, I mean, they need to get into the enemy base and they need to start putting the pressure on. They're running out of time massively. And if they want to hope of winning this first game, then they've got to do what it takes.
Well, the 1 minute warning has just sounded. It looks like Blue is just doing everything they can to keep that haste away from Red. They're taking it back to their base. Zoo is going to be the one carrying that. And Zoo has the most kills in this game right now. He's going to do all the damage. It looks like all the red showed up as well, but it is just nothing but a cluster in that base. Let's take a look again. Doomsday is actually the one pushing forward. Doomsday trying to carry this out, but Buzz Aldrin will take him down. Yeah, it looks like that may be the nail in the coffin there for the red team. Blue is just absolutely shutting them down right now. This beautiful work. Again, Buzz Aldrin, not even in double-digit deaths. That's beautiful D work right there.
Oh, got London. He's just made a crazy jump in. He was just trying to go all over the place. He's got help from Virtual, but there's only 10 seconds left. There's barely enough time to get across the map. And it looks like that's going to be it. Team Raiko are going to be winning the first map here in the Argentinian CTF All-Stars.
The GGs are called, and that is going to be Blue Team, Raiko's team, taking down Virtual on this first map. Again, I can't say enough about Buzz. He did a great job on defense. 49-9. That's beautiful. 13 defends. That's good stuff.
Yeah, no, Buzz Aldrin was really spot on there, and he helped get that winning cap over into his base. So he played absolutely immensely then. Now,
looks like he was MVP all around for every category as well.
Really? I would love to have a look at actually have a look at the damage charts and stuff for that game and all the games actually. Obviously, you can find that out on their Quick Live stats profile page. But I guess they're going to be electing another map. I'm not sure if they've actually picked the order, but it seems like we're going to be going to Ironworks. So suddenly going from big map to small map with only one power up. Let's have a look how this is going to go.
I love me some Ironworks.
Yeah, I love me some Ironworks too.
I'm pretty interested to see how the offense is going to go on this map, because we just saw some pretty nice jumps from that last map, and they got a tighter corners on this one. I'm expecting to see some fast offense, very fast offense.
I think the offense on Ironworks is a lot more fun. I think there's a lot more room to experiment with the jumps. I'd say, like in mid, you can get some very interesting jumps. Also, you know those tricks as an attacker. You want to wait in the enemy base a bit, just see, okay, is it clear the other way? Maybe talk to your teammates for a couple of seconds, and if you do find anyone, maybe you're going to go through bot, jump up to mid, or maybe you're going to rocket jump from the med kit to get into the flag base in the first place. There's a lot of ways that you can play mind games with the enemy defense as an attacker, so I wonder how these guys are going to do it. I think Virtual is going to be very important player here. He's going to be an attacker. He's a purebred CTFer, so he's going to know the mind games. It's just going to be up to whether or not he can make the enemy team as much of a sucker as he wants to.
Yes, we're going to have to see, but I guess we can go ahead and let these guys know that we are good. I got a couple F3s, so.
Yeah. We can tell them. They might just be heating up a little bit more. Let's have a look at how pings are. All of them, apart from Virtual, have got 20 ping. Virtual's got 30 ping. So
that's ridiculous.
They're playing on an Argentinian server, so I mean, I guess that would be expected. And of course, if there are other South Americans watching, hope you're playing some Quake Live, guys. You better be. And I wonder if maybe, if there is for some reason CTF at QuakeCon, maybe they could put together an all-stars lineup from South America. Just get all the best players, stick them on a team, or maybe get a couple of teams over. I would love to see something like that. Anyway, let's get into the next map. It is going to be Ironworks, map number 2 in the CTF All-Stars show match. And off the start, I am on Virtual, in fact. He's going to be getting rocket spawn in his red base to medkit. Is he going to be playing a home D? I think he is, so he's going to be the guy stacking up. I wonder if he's going to be playing this one defensively, helping out his teammate in defense, or if he wants to have a bit of a bigger presence on the enemy flag. He's just weakened IC Wizard quite a lot, so he can go back, get himself an LG. His red's going to be up in 10 seconds, so he might want to just make a play for this regen, then go back, take his red, and then attack afterwards. That would be a pretty standard play to see.
Yeah, Wizard was kind of playing the annoyance here. He stole away the second red of the game for the blue team. He should have gotten that 50. His acid level. We'll be waiting for that's a huge rocket. Wow, beautiful rocket from acid. And that is going to be the regen sounding. Virtual is going to be the one picking it up. His red is not up yet, but he does know he has aggressive right behind him.
He can just take it. Let himself tick upwards. Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely fine if he just gets a decent amount of health from it. But it probably
there it is. The red he's been waiting for. Beautiful timing. Wizard was waiting that entire time. Lands one rail, takes away half his armor. It's not a huge deal, but that medkit is definitely going to help as well. Hopefully his team is there to help get him across mid and definitely make something happen here. Virtual is going to be the 400-pound gorilla in the room. Takes down Zoo. All his armor is gone. That's actually the medkit is up for blue team as well. Hopefully he knows that. Use it and jump down. There you go.
Nice.
So we will see if his team is there to help. It looks like Raiko will be going down there. Oh, that's all his help going down and fresh spawns as well. Yeah, that's a lot of people to crank through.
He needs a teammate immediately. He's going to push down. There's Ziu who's got the rail. He's missing his shot. Tries to predict up the bounce pad, but Ziu does not go down there. So we've had like 2 minutes of virtual perspective now. Let's go have a look at someone else. Moving away from Ziu. Let's have a look at Raikou. He's the blue team's captain. Well, actually, London is very, very aggressive over here. He's not got much health left. Could not kill Buzz Aldrin. Defense.
Raiko goes down for a 9th time, but does great damage against Acid Love, and that's a botched rocket jump from Virtual. Has to rocket jump up again. Make that a 3rd time, 28 HP. That's a nice move, but he needs to get going right now. He jumps back down, takes away 10 more of his own HP, but the boost from his teammate is going to be huge. Dies right for the teleporter, but 2 people are there. That is going to be massive because London just picks that up. It goes to the teleporter, and Zoo. Just the rocket jump and Acid takes him down with a clutch rail. First cap of the game. London bringing it home.
That was close though, man. If he hit the rocket jump, he would have actually managed to have a good chance at the cross cap.
The whole team was escorting London there, so yeah, he would have had a great chance to get out of that base. That is so unfortunate for him. But Raiko is going to be the one picking up the region here. He does have a Vented to his name as well. A lot of opposition here, but he does finally take it down with the help of a teammate. You can see on the screen right now, his teammate has gone down low in that base. And nice waiting job there as well, taking down Doomsday. That's going to be massive. London is going to be the last line of defense because Acid is down as well, I believe.
He needs to get a flag touch real soon.
Oof, wow.
We haven't seen any medkit forgetting yet, though. They've all been very, very good on using it. Well, it's sometimes a bit too early, I'd say, but it's better to use it early than to just not use it at all.
They done got learned better than we did.
There's a long time Raiko's going to be waiting, so I'm going to switch out from him. London, very aggressive guy. He's kind of like the kamikaze attacker. He doesn't really seem to mind how much damage he does. He just tries to get in and get out without really having, well, without even trying to get involved in the fights. Doomsday, he was trying to put a bit of aggression onto the enemy base. Does die though. Looks like he's a kind of high defender, but also a good support.
Yeah, I like how Virtual's been the one playing high D here for Red, because it seems like he's much more of an offensive-minded player, but he's really making full use of those Reds, so it's actually a really good move from the Red team. But I do want to take a look in mid and see who is exactly trying to get something going. We're not going to see another region for about 30 seconds here. Raiko is actually going to meet a little bit of opposition here. London actually going to do some nice damage, taking away most of that red that he just picked up for the blue side. But Raiko can make his way across. Nope. On those rails, Doomsday. Yeah, Doomsday doing what he does best.
Oh, Raiko in trouble. Virtual managing to get 2 kills over there, just cleaning up the enemy team. I'd say that Virtual's actually been one of the most entertaining people to watch at the moment.
Yeah.
In the game and a quarter that we've seen, he's had some really interesting players, I feel.
Doomsday's doing a great job covering mid here. I mean, again, just plastering people with rails. His LG is like, oh wow, beautiful rocket prediction there. Nice timing, and he actually gets a clean red out of that as well.
Is that what you were saying about
going across?
He just runs and shoots behind him and hopes that it hits? I mean, that was
exactly. Yeah, that's like personified right there. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Let's see if we can make an attack.
Again, the blue Menkid is left up. That's huge. Their high D is left that numerous times already.
Oh, London, he can't get a touch. There it is. He's made it, but he can't get enough health, and his health was going down so fast. He couldn't even use the medkit. See, Wizard though, he's got so much armor. Plasma though, barely hitting at all. London was crushing him then.
Yeah, Doomsday, what I was saying earlier, I think he's down to 35 LG now. He was at a 53, right on like a 43 LG. He's down to 35 and 49, respectively. But he's doing, again, he's just doing a great job in mid. He's a dueler. I mean, what you expect from duelers is just damage-oriented people. I mean, they're just going to do so much damage wherever you put. Yeah, it's great for a mid position or D. So he's doing his job very, very well.
He's just getting in mid as fast as possible, really. He doesn't really care that much about weapons. Like, let's get there, let's fight for a railgun, and then let's support the teammates and block off that midway point. We might have a flag touch in a second. Yep, it's going to be London on it. He's had quite a lot of flag touches, actually. I believe there was a touch on the other side as well, but we didn't get to see it as they both died pretty much at the same time. And we've got 20 seconds now until regen's up. London putting pressure. Actually, even though his aim looks erratic, London's LG was seriously nice then. He makes it work somehow. Oh, but he's all out
if you're used to it. A couple seconds over here until regen. Doomsday is set up on top, only 50 HP though. He can make anything happen. He's trying to land a couple rails, and London is out there with grenades. He's going to go down very quickly. Zoo actually gets taken out as well. Ryko is going to be the last one touching this. It seems like for now he's not going to go into that enemy red. He did just see an enemy go in there, so he does have at least a little bit of help. No, looks like they all died, so he's by himself. And no rockets. Beautiful job waiting on that jump at LG. Make that another one. Virtual probably going to go down here as well. But everybody's in the base. Acid is taking at him. 2 shafts, front and back. That is a terrible game.
It's really difficult, I find, to attack on this map when you don't have rockets at all. It's just so good for your mobility that you can kind of get out of the situations without even being involved in a fight for that long. So he could have just jumped down, got the flag, jumped back up again, and it would have been easy for him to get back to his teammates that could have supported him towards the mid area. And of course, mid would then pose some more threats, but at least that would be step 1 completed a little more easily.
Yeah. I'm taking a look at Acid. He's actually got a lot of opposition here, a lot of pressure. But then again, London on the other side does get a flag grab. He lands a rail before he goes, and his strafing just hauling ass across mid. He goes into teleport, even though there was somebody in there. And lands on the rail. Virtual with the help, but he gets double railed right off the start there. What? Are you the forehead plasma? That's what you went with?
Oh no, there's someone above. Gotta get a flag. He gets it in time. 2-0 now for Team Virtual.
London. Oh god, making me nervous.
And this is good because they lost the first map, so they're making it work on this. He saw the Mega at the top, but I think he just wanted to get the hell out. If he rocket jumped, he would have been even more vulnerable. But even a steal, I think, might be worth it.
Virtual, huge LG taking out Zoo. He does have help behind him as well, getting out of mid. Ryko looks like he's by himself. Actually, blue flag's return. That's actually surprising. Virtual got a decent stack. A nice LG from Ryko does take down London. Oh, London, worst spawn that you could ever ask for. He doubled back for that yellow. If you look it down, of course, he cannot be happy about that. But regen unscathed. Virtual taking this region.
He's got
that's huge. No blues anywhere.
Just been taken. Yeah, he's gonna.
I don't think he got the memo either.
I think he got it a little bit too late, but during that time, Zoo's going to be getting a touch at the top. Oh, Doomsday in the middle, but he misses the jump, which probably helped him out a little bit in the end. I'm going to quickly go over to Zoo because he's made it across to the other side, but Acid Love is going to be protecting him. London's got 8 health, gets the kill, so I think he was still alive after that. But there must have been another person who took him down. ISU Wizard. Oof. Brutal stuff going on over here.
Virtual was a 69 rail all the way.
Yeah, I saw it just a moment ago. I was pulling up the accuracies. I wonder how many shots he's managed to fire with there, because his position probably doesn't get the rail that much. Here, he's attacking at the moment. He's got the rail in hand, and he's missing the shots now. There we go. Buzz Ultra and eventually taken down, and that's actually pretty big, because Buzz is the defender, and Virtual is just swinging on by. This is going to be 3-0, I think, in a second. It's all on IRC Wizard to protect himself here and get out. He's managed to make it happen, and he's got teammates besides him. Really
31
important.
HP, there's no reds in mid, they all escorted back. Looks like in London is going to be the last one touching this flag right now. 4 red, the whole red team is up top in their base. And you can see that that aggressor just jumping right back there. Oh, nope, screw that, I'm done here. But that's 1 rail into London right now. Almost no armor to his name.
I think if I was on Team Virtual, I would have given the flag over to Doomsday, in my opinion. I think London's much better at getting into the enemy base and just wreaking havoc completely.
There's a solid possibility he was the only one with any kind of stack at the time. That is the one thing I can probably think of. Oh, well, never mind. Then they're out of their freaking mind. So, but it gets done. The job gets done. That's it. They did cap. London doesn't bring it home. That is actually going to be a 3rd cap for him.
Whoa,
Virtual is already back over to the other side as well, taking down Buzz. Buzz is completely out of position. He's using the defense for blue. Nice rail again, taking down Ryko. Yeah, Buzz is usually the defense for blue here, but it looks like he's running a lot of offense right now.
I think they're kind of getting impatient because they haven't had much luck, so I think maybe in general they're going to be being more aggressive.
Regen, and he steals away the enemy mega. That's huge. Bud should be able to get out of this phase generally unscathed. This Regen has still got a lot of time left on him, and he needs to take down Virtual right here. The one person I would be scared of on the other side. And he actually gets taken down. Beautiful work from Acid.
Oh, the medkit used at the absolute perfect moment. Is he going to be able to get out? 64 health left. Is he going to have any more pressure? Not at all. That is 5-0 now. Team Virtual are just kicking ass here on Ironworks. And there's been some pretty fun plays that they've been making. But look, I think the last 2 minutes they've got like 3 caps in pretty quick succession.
I gotta hand it to Virtual. I mean, you know, he's only got 1 cap this game, but he's just been a playmaker the entire time. He takes his red and basically runs into the enemy base, you know, just stacked, and they just have nothing to do, or nothing to counter it, really. His team is doing so much damage, it seems like, on the enemy defense, so he's just able to kind of run in there, get a flag touch, kill the enemy D, and make them pretty much start from scratch. I mean, this is happening every 30 seconds, it seems like.
Let's see if the blue team can get something nice going. No, I'm gonna see if I can find one of the playmakers for him. Raiko, I mean, he's the captain for the team. He needs to motivate his team, push his team forward, and get things going. Otherwise, it's going to be a more than convincing tying up of the series. And Raiko's just going to be dying over at the enemy red entrance. But he's making a move again. And it's not up this red for a long time, but he might just camp this one out and just wait. If no one knows that he's there, he should be able to get the next red easily. Unless, of course, I think Virtual might be taking the reds for his team. Unless they're cycling between players.
You've got Regen coming up right now, and he's waiting almost a full 15 seconds for the red. It takes 1 player off the map for that amount of time, which, you know, on a small map like this, that's kind of a big deal. Especially when you're down 5-0. Yeah.
But IRC Wizard. What would be better is if Raiko waited a bit for IRC Wizard to come with him, and they did a pincer movement.
Oh, wow. Absolutely destroying Acid Love right there. Zoo and IRC Wizard, the shaft work from both of them are just huge. Oh, he does take a rail. Oh, Virtual is there waiting. Nice spot for his teammates. I've been waiting there to take him down.
I think we know why he didn't go directly into mid, because there was just a lot of people waiting for him.
Yeah. There's a nice setup from red off the fresh spawns as well. But Virtual here again, you know, with that fresh red, no damage to him. Actually, it shut my mouth. Zoo is going to spray him twice. That's actually big. Red is not going to be up for a while, so that's going to stunt the push here from red if they try to mount one at all. But again, this is all on blue right now. We need to see if they're going to make anything happen. Zoo is trying to do this kind of Lone Ranger style. It does land some nice damage. Aslov is actually going to go down. That's nice work because, you know, all of his items are up. But again, that spawn is the most hated spawn for an offensive player on Ironworks every single time.
Oh, London's jumps are just... he goes full to the absolute top. Look at this, the backwards rockets. He's on his way into... No, he's not coming into mid just yet. He's so weak after all of that, and Raiko's going to manage to chase him down.
Blue flag return.
London is a guy who seems very well apt with kind of the strategies and stuff of CTF. But when it comes down to like the general mechanics, I don't know if he's just got like low FPS on his computer or something like that, but he seems very crazy mouse movements.
Yeah. The blue is getting absolutely destroyed. They got 10 seconds until the next region here. We're about to hit the 5-minute warning as well, and it looks like red is pretty much set up for this. It's nothing but fresh spawns for blue. Raiko getting destroyed. Zoo taking down. London is here to grab it again, and they keep giving it to London, and he's actually going to go just directly into the enemy red area. Nice work there just before the end. Takes down Zoo. He's actually going to bypass the red. The red is actually up. That is a that's actually a good move. And London will be taking away that region, actually. Again, the blue region was left up, so he'll be taking that. Going into the red.
He's got so much stack.
What's he doing? He needs teammates right now. He's taking rockets, that's what he's doing.
He was finding his push to talk button just then, but he took a lot of damage that he shouldn't have. Oh, he's under pressure now. He's got the medkit, but he's going to die a little bit too fast. It doesn't stop though. London's been a key player for the red team to get so many caps on the board. Did you say 3 that he's got for his team?
He's got 4 now, actually.
4, okay.
Well, three were really from him, but the 4th one was kind of a handoff. But still, he has brought 4 flags home for his team. And despite, you know, what you were saying about his erratic mouse movements, I mean, he's getting some nice kills.
It's just a matter
of covering himself. Yeah, it's a matter of covering himself where he kind of lacks a little bit. And generally, if he's not running a flag and he's in mid, he's actually got some pretty solid aim.
Yeah, I'm digging him, to be honest. I mean, look at that. He's hitting 39 LG, 52 rail, but I feel like he's just... I don't know. It's such weird movement for me, it seems, in terms of the mouse wheel. I don't know. I'm not used to the Argentinian style, but, like, to be honest, London, for me, has got to be one of the MVPs of this game. Well, if not the MVP of the game. And,
offensive for sure.
yeah. Virtual's been great.
Overall.
He's had some awesome plays from his teammates, but I think that London's made a lot of these opportunities happen because he's just gotten so many flag touches.
Oh wow, beautiful rocket
rocket
taking on Aslov. I'm not sure who that was because Virtual picked up the flag immediately. Looks like it was IRC Wizard.
Yeah.
He was the one that pulled that one off, but he will be doubling back. London, on the other hand, has something else to say. All he has is a rocket to his name. He's going to try hard just to get out of this base now.
Rocket jump up?
The rocket jump up high? No?
No, doesn't fancy it. I keep switching between Povs, guys, but I'm following London to the end. He's managed to make it into his base. And let's have a look at the other flag carriers. Ryko's getting it, but Virtual takes him down. He's got a teammate to hand it off. Oh, right on the exit.
No!
That's exactly what he was waiting for. That's 6-0 now for Team Virtual.
Oh my god.
And they're calling
GG already
GGs.
called. And they're specking out. Wow, I've actually never seen this. I mean,
Fair enough. Like, they can do it. To me, it's like they can go spec. I think if they just forfeit out, this is a bit like a forfeit you'd see in a duel game. Why do you never see it in a team game? I guess this is going to raise interesting questions, but yeah. I see. Well, this is like forfeit. Next match. Let's go. GG though, to be honest. Team Virtual did an amazing job just then. Let's have a look at the scores. It's a pity because we won't get to see the blue player scores, but the red's over there. London, he's got 45 deaths and 28 kills. Well, that's it. He is the kamikaze attacker in general. But when he's been hitting, he's also been hitting very, very hard.
2, 1, fight.
So that's it.
but I mean, Virtual. I gotta hand it to him as well. Of course, London doing the flag running, beautiful work, but Virtual, without Virtual doing what he was doing in that game, tons and tons of support just everywhere. Basically, just grabbing his home red and taking it to the enemy base and just putting out retarded amounts of damage. I mean,
He got a nice kill death. Look at that, 59 kills, 43 deaths. Yeah, you can't ask for much more, to be honest. And guys, watching over on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. By the way, we're watching the Argentinian All-Star CTF show match. We're moving on to map 3 now. We're going to be getting 5 maps anyway, but the teams are tied up 1-1. So let's reset it back to a best of 3 and get started. I think it's going to be Japanese castles now. And what else is in the pool?
It looks like it.
Fair.
Infinity and...
What's the last one?
What did they say? Did they say Shining Forces?
I think
I think it was Shining Forces.
I was given it. Hang on, let's have a look because I've got it all the info given.
So Jap, Infinity, and Shining Forces.
Yep, Shining Forces. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's move back into cam time, and these guys probably going to be readying up shortly. So that's going to be a pretty big blow to take for Team Ryko. They're going to be hoping to get a different score going for themselves on Japanese castles. Yeah, we needed the ES Reality dollars. We needed some betting to be taking place on this match. But you know what? A lot of European players, a lot of probably North American players as well, probably don't know that much about this scene. So I wonder if people would be just making random bets all over the place. Like, yeah,
That's
these
definitely
guys.
all they would be.
This guy's called London. He's got to be good. I was say, when I saw London, I was really interested to see how he played. I don't know, there's something about like names. Some names kind of draw you into more kind of intrigue and curiosity.
Oh, like mine? Zoo just makes me laugh. Point and laugh. That's pretty much what I do.
It's not a very interesting name, really. But let's get into the game for something a lot more interesting. I'm watching Doomsday at the beginning. He wants that rocket launcher, but it looks like he's settling back a bit and going to play a defensive position. So I'm going to move around. Acid Love, it's going to be 2 in the box. Acid Love with Doomsday. And Virtual just trying to streak over.
I mean, between Acid, Doomsday, and Virtual, that's a lot of aim. And there's a lot of aim-heavy players. When you have Acid Love and Doomsday in the box, that's a lot to ask of your offense. So I'm expecting Red to win this game, just on the defense alone.
Okay.
And especially with Virtual, with that kind of aim running
On the
offense for
defense
London,
alone,
I'm feeling good.
I gotta hand it off to their attacking as well. Virtual and London have been like an excellent combo.
Oh yeah, definitely. With the support of Virtual and London's flag running, I mean, we shouldn't. He's trying to drop the region right now.
Like, where's the bind? Got that? Maybe typing it out.
Does have a little bit of armor. This is actually huge because on this map it is so hard for offense to get armor and keep it, at least for any extended period of time. It looks like Buzz is waiting for a small attack there. He has done absolutely no damage to Virtual, and Virtual doing some beautiful work here against him. He will be getting nice and low, but I don't think Virtual has a rail. He watches that rocket jump and gets railed. 41 HP. Ballsy move to go up his jump pad. Ryko whiffs, actually. That's huge.
He's trying to get across.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding. No, you gotta be kidding. Finally getting it done. There's no reason why Virtual should have lived after that boss rocket jump. Look at him. He's not happy shaking his mouse.
Yeah, I mean, some of the jumps didn't work out. He would have liked to have picked up some health bubbles, but to be honest, you know, he knew there was a sense of urgency to be had about it. It's unfortunate that he wasn't able to get all the kills he could in mid. I'm surprised he got as far as he did, really. And Buzz Aldrin now settling down. We've seen him stacked quite a lot in the previous maps. He's used to having a lot of resources to work with in the defensive positions, and Japanese Castle's not really like that. You have a yellow, you got about 30 armor worth of shards, and, well, good luck, have fun to you, dealing with all the Russian aggressors.
Yeah, basically. You have somebody that's extremely well at dueling in the box, especially on this map. But it looks like Blue is only leaving one defender. Buzz Aldrin is actually the only one.
Okay,
as far as Heidi is concerned, that's what it looks like. I have not seen anybody really helping him unless it's a fresh spawn. And it looks like Zoo is actually the one that's been helping out a little bit up in the Heidi section of things. But for Red, they do have two box, so it's more of a old school style versus traditional as far as Red is compared to Blue.
I'm watching IC Wizard at the moment. He tries to make a move in, but there's a railer sitting down at the bottom. I'm going to switch over to Zoo at the moment as there's power up. Well, Doomsday's going to be getting quad. I'm going to have to watch Doomsday because he's got a 100-100. He's got so much to work with, and working with London as well, this has got to be positive. And I think Ryko did manage to get the quad. Lots of damage done by Doomsday, but he's lost the majority. It's like IC Wizard flies in and takes away all kind of hope. And it's got a double quad now. He's going to be able to kill London. He's got an extra timer now. Oh my god, he's killing everybody.
Excellent.
He's got to watch out though. Doomsday with the shotgun. He's got to try and get this to work. He does make it happen. Rail whiffs on him, and he's able to survive a little longer. Oh! He gets another rail, but I think his quad literally timed out that fraction of a second.
Beautiful job from him. Just damage alone doing so much. And now, again, Red base is kind of in a bit of disarray, but they need to be pushing right now if they want to keep it that way, and it doesn't look like that is going to be happening, so that's going to give Doomsday and Acid enough time to stack back up at least the little amount that they had to play with there. But actually, weird move from Wizard. He bypasses that yellow. Extremely beneficial on offense, but I guess he decided to go without it, and Acid level will take him down very quickly.
I was checking out the blue team a little bit. They were having a bit of a higgledy-piggledy in the enemy base. Just getting railed as soon as they were taking any kind of resources. London, he's going to die in front of the blue base. I'm gonna follow him a little longer. He's got some very useful weapons at the moment, but IRC Wizard getting on his nerves. Oh, the rocket somehow hits him. Nicely done, IRC. I guess we know what chat client he loves. Kill me.
Maybe he just works for them.
Well, we got a flag touch, but sadly he's going to die at exactly the same time he picks it up. I'm going to switch around the blue team a little more. Doomsday, he's gearing up for this power-up again. I like what he's been how he's been working this. But this time he's got pressure from the wizard himself. And he almost dies, in fact. Wait, is that double power-up right here? It is.
No, I think, oh, it is. London grabbed it, didn't he?
Okay, so I don't know.
So London and Doomsday, this might be Doomsday for a blue. It's a quick shoddy switch for Doomsday. He's going to be taking down Wizard, and he takes that 50.
They need to go in at the same
time. He's got as much
time.
health as possible. And Virtual is actually going to be picking it up again. On the other side, 25 HP for Virtual. He will take those 225. Only 75 HP, though. He's still available. And Doomsday, available as well. Nice work from Virtual. Killing the first man. Goes down, unfortunately. But Buzz Aldrin will be wiping the floor, taking the last little bit of quad just so he can take down Doomsday.
They have some good defense from Buzz Aldrin. He had to deal with essentially 3 quad carriers just then because they managed to switch one of them round. So I'm actually really impressed that they managed to keep a hold of the flag and the score at 0-0 because they were under massive amounts of pressure just then. And Buzz Aldrin, he's stacking up. Yeah, he's solo in base, so he's got a big responsibility. I want to have a look at Raiko a little bit. Well, as soon as I flick over to him, it's going to be Acid Love taking him down.
Well, the one box idea is actually not a terrible idea. You just want to make sure you have somebody that's very competent on your high D. You know, even if people do come into the base, hopefully they are weak enough to where you can handle 1, 2, if not, you know, 3 people. As long as the damage is done. But again, you still have to be very competent in what you're doing. And usually you'll see a dueler is playing based on this, especially if it's a one box situation.
Can't say that either of the strategies these teams are using are failing though at the moment. They're both making it work. At least they're not giving away caps at all. But who's going to be the one that makes their strategy work to actually get the caps in the first place? I'm not entirely sure who's going to do it. It's been very close. London though,
wow.
Nicely done. He steals away the yellow now. It's the sense of urgency he's got to get going. How's he going to get out? He's got support from a teammate over there. And look at this. IRC Wizard gets the regen. He's chasing him down. And they managed to get the kill on him. He had to.
The one problem when you kill 3 people in a row in their own box, they're all going to spawn mid. And that's what you got to go face again. Is the only problem.
Yeah.
Nice work from him, but unfortunately, just the spawn's not in his favor right now.
I'm watching IRC Wizard. Oh no, I'm going to go back to
quad and flag. Yeah. Quad is running out, and he's not able to get that rail off before it ends, and he actually went 2 easy rails, I would consider. Nice work finally taking down, but Wizard with 3 HP, 50 is really not going to make too much of a difference. He actually doesn't have any help either, so that is... I don't know, this is going to be interesting. I want to see what is happening on Doomsday's side of things. It looks like he has escorts right now. Just nothing but mid work, and finally all his support dies, and he goes down as well, so both flags are back home.
Yeah, I think Doomsday was probably pretty upset at missing those rails as well that he did early on. But he got to mid, but he ended up just having to make a move because the rest of his teammates were dealing with the flag that was being carried from their base. So, you've got to go solo attacking just then. Wizard, oh, he's trying to make things work, but Acid Love's just a bit too stacked.
Yeah, does a lot of good damage on Acid. I mean, Bum Rush right here would not be a bad idea.
For sure.
Get him and another person into that base, and looks like that's exactly what he wants to do. He wanted to make sure he had a rocket launcher before he did that, but Virtual off the fresh spawn will be stomping on Wizard just a little bit, but Wizard, again, he's bypassing that mid yellow. That's really surprising.
Well, Wizard's got a teammate next to him, so we might see some the red flag getting picked up in just a second. Virtual, though, he's got a touch. And there's 10 seconds until both the power-ups spawn. Virtual sees the yellow but decides, you know what, don't want to commit myself to that anymore. Let's just get the hell out of here. And he's going to make it out. He doesn't want to get the yellow. He just wants to get that speed going. He's over mid. He's going down towards the base here. I'm getting the flag switching constantly. The spec even. Virtual makes the cap work. He had a fairly clean route over it.
And this is big now because Acid can just sit in base with this quad and defend by himself. Everybody else can push out to mid and they can probably get another cap here actually within the next few seconds.
Yeah, Buzz is stacking up. He's got a nice amount of health, but look at Acid as well. He's got lots and lots of armor.
Yeah, that's a massive stack for this map, for sure. And let's just add to it, why don't we?
I want to check out the blue team again. I'm going to bypass Buzz and Wizard. And looks like Zoo is helping his teammate and defend. Raiko then? What can he do? He's got 50 armor. He managed to pick up the yellow in mid. And now he's waiting. He's like, come on, teammate. I need you over here. We need to put some pressure on their base. And we need to do something about Acid Love's armor stack. Maybe they don't know exactly how much armor he has. And they're going to get a nasty surprise. I mean, look, he's still waiting. I actually really like the pace.